the world has happened to this side of the game? Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that Drytron button so you guys don't miss out on more Oscar. Now, you might have noticed, ever since the ban list dropped out here, people have been throwing $40 at the screen out here, and people's looking around going, Mom, why's the Drytron core cost, $140 now? Is that right? Like 3 Drytron Novas is $40 a piece? You gotta be kidding me here, right? Like, well, and in all standard Yu-Gi-Oh! Player fashion, with the knee-jerk reaction out here, the flipping out of the ban list, you have the same reaction out here. Every single time somebody goes, oh my god, this is broken, so they buy it. And, well, Ava is your primary concern for this. One Ava is all it took to break this deck's wallet for people. Anybody? Wait, Drytron Nova reprint win? I don't have an answer for you. A Drytron core is not worth $100+. Never will be, never has been, never should be ever again. Alright, if you're looking at this just giant cluster pile of WTF-ery, yeah, I agree with you, 150%. That's what this video is. It's looking at these current price jumps across the board with this stupid insanity and going, yeah, that's stupid. And there's absolutely no reason. This will not hold, I guarantee you. You'll be looking at this a week from now with the Drytron cards being the insane amount that they were, and you're going to go, hee, I'm glad I didn't spend that money. If you spend $100 on Drytron, that's wild. Like, the deck was like $60 pre-list, and it will not be a tier 1 competitor. Alright, Rescue Ace. Now this is a little bit more understandable out here. Hydrants have kind of gone through this revolution, as we're going to call it here. Freshly showered Robbie definitely took a look at the Hydrants today and went, wow, that's impressive. But you know what it is, right? It's still the fact that Rescue Ace can put 2 monsters on the field and they can still do Fiendsmith combo. Like, that's easy to do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And the takeaway with that is okay, so is Rescue Ace, suddenly a top contender? Well, one thing we learned out of the OCG here was you can splash in all of your Snake Eyes cards. No real change there. Like Pablo's still kind of sitting at the same number out here. Original Sinful Spoils, OSS still gets you to the Hydrant, which was your original point for wanting to tech in that combo line so that you could have access to that, and you still have that. Nothing has changed on that front. The only difference was, all original high expectations that the OCG had with this were really shattered over time. You watched this deck really roll down into a different category of power over time, just as more additional cards, more information came out to the meta. And I think the TCG is really kind of knee-jerking here. Same thing out here, They're looking at early OCG results. They're like, oh my gosh, my favorite YouTuber said, Rescue Ace is good. And they start kind of looking at this, wanting to pick it up. The Rescue Ace is absolutely good deck right now. I think you have a decent chance with it. If you're walking into an event, though, and you think, you're going to be better than Yubel 150% of the time, no, that is not how that works. You can do some extremely cool stuff, but a Yubel player is just going to look at you and go, Anyway, attack, and you're dead. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! In a nutshell for you. Tier Elements. Now, this is an initial knee-jerk reaction to Grasslook Screener. Not the infinite people out here that were, going, ooh, Kit Gallos is coming back, Robbie. Yeah, everybody out here that told me Kit Gallos and Arise Heart were coming back, yeah, where's your proof now? I remember just days ago, yeah, Rise Heart's coming back, Robbie. The walking, talking macrocosm. Don't worry, my waifu Kit Gallos is going to come saved here. But instead, you got Grasslook Screener. All right, and with this knee-jerk reaction to this, I mean, I'm glad to have Grass back. I really am. But I'm not spending $15 a copy on Tier Elements Cash Tiras. I'm not spending $20 on Ultimate Reno Hearts. Nor should you be. you will be very patient and wait for these cards. Isn't Tier Limits Cash Tier up for the reprint? Like, ain't no way I'm not crazy for thinking that that card should be up for... No, I must be crazy out here, because looking at all of this, there'd be no other reason to explain why people are going batshit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs out here when you're looking at this. Like, there is no reason whatsoever. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of hype right now. Once again, I'm happy that tier players are getting a nice opportunity to be able to enjoy the deck. The deck is awesome. It is one of the funnest things that you can actually be able to play. For sure, if you were an old former tier player, you get new life breathed into your deck. You can play Lightsworn now. You can play full Fiendsmith combo. You have all of these different engines available to you for innovation. Like, take advantage of it. Try it. See what you can come up with. I really do think that you're going to have a fun opportunity with this, just to be able to see, oh, hey, I'm able to do this. This seems good. Small World. Now, this is interesting. Small World hasn't had any initial knee-jerk reactions, but I want to put this into the spotlight out here as we're looking at the future of the game out here. So, Ravioli, or Raziel, as I like to call them, this deck will be coming out in December. Now, 7th Tachyon? No 7th Tachyon announcement? Anybody? Anybody seen 7th Tachyon out here? No? Okay, well, we have zero announcement for 7th Tachyon anytime soon. So, I've had a couple of discussions with a few people, and the initial reaction I'm getting from this is just play Small World. And that's generally what I've been told by a couple of Raziel players. Actually, a more famous one I was talking to recently, a good friend of mine, was talking about, just play Small World. So, this is your initial heads up. If you're looking at Raziel right now and you're pretty disappointed 7th Tachyon's not going to be out anytime soon, or you've already picked up your number 104, well, Small World is going to be your temporary replacement as we try to figure out what in the world is happening with the Light Duelist pack. Kind of have a feeling I'm going to scrape down the set and break it down. We're going to be an eternity behind with this, as per usual with Konami when it comes to good side cards out here. But Small World, I think, it stinks that, like, if your 7th Tachyon and Small World do have similar comparisons for what they initially try to do. My only major concern with all of this is 7th just feels like a better card. And, well, you kind of are dealt with the crap sandwich that we have at the moment, trying to find that solution to make this deck viable. And, of course, Small World is going to be the thing to actually do it. So make sure you have whatever high rarity copy of this. And I want to talk about Spooky Dogwood out here for a second. We're in this, we've made its way into the new format out here. And one of the biggest things I'm seeing from the community is, wow, Spooky Dogwood suddenly just unbecame an issue for the time being. I have a feeling that you're going to watch Spooky Dogwood prices probably kind of drop down a little bit, which is fine. You want those prices to kind of calm down a little bit, and we'll see, over time if things kind of shoot back up anywhere in terms of the crazy values that Dogwood had. But this card is still going to see huge amounts of play. The community's moved on from one problem onto another out here, which means if you want some high rarity Dogwoods, all right, if you've been kind of looking around out there with your neck going, I kind of want some Larts, like this seems, I could get behind this. I mean, realistically, I think this is a great opportunity to do so. The big thing with these segments is to kind of identify and look at certain cards that, are kind of shifting around, kind of put a spotlight on some things, kind of go, what in the world is going on with this? And, why the community is just crapping itself with these extremities and buyouts and things like that, and not being patient overall. But for now, I think Spooky Dogwood is going to be one of those more major things that you're going to want to keep an eye on out here for the long term. Patience will pay off. You're just breathe, all right? Opportunities come. You just have to know when to look at these things. But yeah, $120 for a Drytron core. Oh, well, you guys have a good rest of your day, all right?
Patrons!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.